Felipe here again here with Dania. We're gonna continue working with lasso this week, and then next week we're gonna switch to the la riva. Then we're gonna combine everything. It's gonna be fun, alright? Nice to see you people. Moving the head sideways. Up and down. Circling the head of one. Both sides. And the arm. Also both sides. Same thing with the other arm. And hips. Okay, everyone. Drop me on the floor. Hips up, moving feet and knees and hips side to the side just to loosen up. Okay, we count to 10. Make sure that your hips are also moving. Don't keep your hips on the floor. Alright, then we're gonna bridge. Sometimes each side, everyone. And we're gonna hip skate. Regular one. Sometimes each side. We're gonna hip skate forward as we've been doing. Sometimes each side, people. Sitting up. Moving the hip forward, keeping the hip as low as possible, switching the knees, same thing to the other side. Pay attention, people, first the upper body, then the hip, elbows between your knees, 5 times each side. Rolling back and forth over the shoulder, controlling the hips. 5 times each side, everyone. Side to the side, so we're gonna roll over the shoulder. Pay attention, people, not over your neck. I wanna roll over my shoulder, keeping my feet as low as possible on the floor. Alright, shoulder returns, head inside. Rolling back over the shoulder. 5 times each side, everyone. And last but not least, we're gonna invert and then sit forward, just as a guard defense. So I'm gonna drop my shoulder on the floor, elevate my hip, and sit forward. Again, shoulder drop, hip comes up, and I'm gonna sit forward. Also 5 times each side, everyone, and then we're gonna start with the partner drills. Let's go, people. Okay, everyone, so just repeating the drill that we've been doing, we're gonna continue with the lasso. And from here, guys, just setting the control. Then it's gonna have the control of my sleeve. She's gonna hip skate, extending my sleeve. She's gonna bring the foot in, square the hips, keeping the control. She comes back with the hip to the side, undo the lasso, turns the hip to the other side, and just repeating this exercise. Okay, she brings the foot behind my shoulder. She already has the control of my shoulder. You guys can see as soon as she squares that my shoulder is tilting to the side. She wants to undo the lasso, so she's gonna hip skate to the same side, undo the lasso, and just going side to the side. Pay attention that when you move your hip, you pull the sleeve as well to keep your opponent shoulders here trapped, okay? Foot goes in, under the armpit, squares the hip, same thing to the other side. Just side to the side, people. We're going to be doing this for 2 minutes, okay, guys? And then you switch, whoever's on the bottom, get on top, and we're gonna move to another one. Let's see, people. Okay, people, we're just gonna work with the basic sweep here from the lasso, and we saw this position before, guys. I believe it was the class we uploaded last Tuesday. I'm not sure, but almost. But the thing is, for this exercise, we're gonna require a little bit of space. So try this if you have space, just to keep it in a fluid way. Okay, you can do the sweep with each other, but to keep it fluid, it requires a bit of space. If you guys have the space, of course, mind your surroundings. So I'm gonna be here with Dania. I'm gonna set my lasso and I'm gonna go straight here for the sweep, crossing my foot on the hip, getting the control of the pants. I'm facing Dania here on my right. I'm gonna turn my hip to my left, bringing Dania down, going to the knee on belly. For the sake of the exercise, I kept my hand here on the hip, which allows Dania to control my sleeve. She's gonna hip skate, set her lasso. As she sets the lasso, same thing everyone, she controls my pants. Her foot is already in front of my hip. She's gonna turn her body to the other side, bring me down, setting the knee on belly, okay? So just to try to keep this in a fluid way, same thing everyone, you can see that her hand is on my hip, so I'm gonna push her a little bit to the side. I'm gonna get my lasso as I set my position, control her pants, my foot across her hip. I'm gonna turn my body to the other side, bring her down, and we're just gonna be switching positions with each other like this. Just repeating the basic sweep that we saw on the first class of the lasso guard. What I'm gonna suggest everyone is, of course, minor surroundings. We're going to do 2 minutes on one side, then we switch 2 minutes on the other side, just exchanging sweeps with each other so we can keep this fresh on our minds. Okay? Let's work with today's position, people. Okay, everyone, so today we're gonna work with some attacks that we can get from the lasso, right? And especially when we're able to keep our opponents close to us. So let's say that I'm here with Dania, right? I have the control of the sleeve, I got my feet in, and I'm here, okay, in this position where I have the lasso guard, controlling the other sleeve. And like I said, people, I have many options to attack, but as long as I have my opponent close to me, I can start setting some summations as well, not only focusing on the sweeps. Okay, so for me, normally I'm gonna have my opponent fighting to release this grip and stuff, and so a lot of the time my opponent's gonna be trying to push my leg, and I'm not gonna be fighting that much. I'm gonna switch for this grip here on the collar, okay? And as long as I have this grip here on the collar, the good thing is that even if Dania stands up, for example, and try to push my leg away, I'm gonna be kind of safe because I'm gonna keep her shoulder really trapped here with me. I have a good control of her posture, so Dania cannot really do much here with me, okay? So if I decide to attack here, people, I'm gonna keep this grip on the shoulder and I'm gonna step here on her shoulder, okay? Actually, I'm grip on the collar and stepping on the shoulder because I wanna already set my position, but I also wanna make sure that then I cannot push this leg away, because if I keep here on the bicep, for example, this could be a good control, but sometimes she can pummel, okay? As long as I keep my foot on her shoulder right here, she's gonna have a really hard time pummeling this, and I'm gonna be safe here to set my attacks. Alright, so from here, people, we're gonna have two basic options, okay? So I'm gonna keep the grip on the shoulder, and on the collar, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna switch this grip that I have on the sleeve for the elbow, okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to at the same time pull her elbow to me and extend my leg, okay? From here, I have two ways to go, okay? I can either slip this foot and switch for a triangle, all right, and get the submission, or same thing everyone, I have the control, I go for the lasso, control the collar, step on the shoulder, okay? Doesn't matter if Dania is on the knees or on her feet. What I can do as well, as you guys have already probably realized, is I can do the same grip, so I'm gonna let go of the sleeve that I have here with the lasso, switch for the elbow. As I pull her elbow to me, I extend my leg, switching also to an omoplata and getting the submission, okay? So, two things are very important for this position, people. First, keeping our opponents close to us, so I wanna have the control of the collar, and also the second motion that I did, like pulling the elbow to me and extending my leg at the same time. All right, so one more time, I'm here with Dania, I switch to the lasso, I have already this standard control, I'm gonna let go of the second sleeve that I have, and I'm gonna make a grip on her collar. Okay, I'm gonna keep this control here close to me and step on her shoulder. Realize I'm not pushing, okay people? I wanna keep my opponent close to me, so I have the control here of the collar and I'm just keeping my foot on the shoulder without pushing her away. So from here, let go of the sleeve that I have with the lasso, grab the elbow, I'm gonna cup her elbow, all right? At the same time that I pull her elbow to me, I extend the leg. From here, I can either shoot the leg through and switch to a triangle, or one more time, set my lasso guard, control the collar, control the shoulder. I cup the elbow, pull the elbow to me, push my leg through, turn my hip already here with the omoplata, pushing her down, bringing myself up, okay? One thing that I like to talk about the omoplata, because a lot of people miss this in the beginning, just to show one more time. So, have the lasso, collar, shoulder. As I go for the omoplata, people, I'm not gonna try to sit up while my opponent's shoulder is up as well. If I try to bring myself up, then it's gonna push me back, and we're gonna be in this position. First, I'm going to extend my leg, toes pointing up. As her shoulder drops, now I can sit up and get the submission. Alright? So people, trying those two alternatives, the important thing is for you to keep the control, and then from there, either a triangle or the omoplata, whatever fits you best at the time. Okay, try both, see which one you like better. If you guys can combine, even better. Okay, switching with each other, no time limit, and then we're gonna train a little bit. Okay, Vaughn, so from here, just practicing as we were practicing before, in which my partner on the body is gonna set her guard. In this case, she went already here with the lasso. All right, we're working with the lasso, so let's do some specific training from here. My opponent on the bottom is trying to either get a submission or a sweep. I am trying to pass, of course, trying to defend my opponent's attacks. Okay, so as I've been saying, people, person on the bottom, giving their 100%, trying to get a feel of the position. Person on top, of course, you guys are creating resistance, trying to pass, but try to put like 40-50% resistance here so your opponent can practice and learn this position. So from here, I'm gonna be trying to pass, then it's getting the control, trying to break the grip. She manages to get a sweep on me, good for her. We start over. She sets the lasso on the other side now to practice both sides. We're gonna keep working, okay? 3 minutes on the field on top, then you switch, whoever's on the bottom get on top, and then you guys can add some extra rolls to it, of course. Okay, hope everyone is okay. Hope to see you guys soon. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.